I'm the scrapyard. We but up. All right, that's the level we're starting on today. All right. That looks weirdly like it goes somewhere. Maybe it's just an exit, like you come out that way? Because I don't know how the hell I'd climb straight up like that. Are you a hipster mole? Oh, he's a star-nosed mole. He's got like a giant... He's got the weird fucking nose. It's so weird. It's a lot to take in. Like, nature, why did you do that? But he's also like, got like a beard and a beanie and red glasses. He's like a hipster star-nosed mole. Somebody draw... No, don't. Sorry. Never... It's a... Admittedly, there's like 500 more unethical things that YouTubers do, so it just barely makes the radar, but like the constant request, like, just draw this for free is definitely one of those things that too many people do. What? How dare that carpetbagger accuse me of looting his vault? I am a self-made mole. Thieving is quite simply beneath me. Are you a fucking tech industry dude? Are you disrupting the app space, bro? Normally, I wouldn't even pay old Bursty's accusation any mind, but we've had some strange things happen around here. Things going missing. Strangers darting about in the shadows. I myself have been the victim of this rash of banditry. My own modest riches were taken not 2 days ago. Since you're looking into all this shady business, how about you reconnoiter our local watering hole? It's called the Sweaty Pickle. Excuse me? Rather droll, I agree, but it's where the less reputable elements of our little community congregate. Oh, one last thing. The boar, Matheson, has been bugging me with the wild theories of his. He might have a theory about those dark goings-on. You can find Matheson at the scrapyard, below and beyond town. The crackpot might have some idea of what happened to your friends. The noble mole people have done their best to help Gullenbursty with this ham-headed mining operation of his. You boars are so unsophisticated in your digging technique. You never hear of mole tunnels collapsing, do you? Are boars known for tunneling? Because I think that's kind of the issue, huh? Yeah, I am like just now connecting, like, oh right. All those people working back at the mine in the office were like moles, and it's like, oh, moles, yeah. It's another digging race. But what was the other guy, an otter? That was weird. A river otter, probably. I would shut down the bar, but then I wouldn't get reelected. Did you talk to that crackpot Matheson yet? He keeps inviting me to join his club. You can't have a club for one, can you? Reelected. So you're the big deal around here, evidently? I think of what he said a second ago. He said the Sweaty Pickle? I think we're gonna have some LGBT representation in here. Oh, that's a vault. Inside of it. Does he... I think they were robbed, and he doesn't know that he was also robbed, because the eyeball is in there, the dark eye. I just get the vibe from a name Sweaty Pickle that this is a gay bar and not like what's it called, like a Chippendales or something. Hey little guy. Is he patrolling? You guys are still around here. There it is. There's the Sweaty Pickle. Welp. Is that a bow tie? Is that a penguin? Oh my god, it's dripping. It looks like a mana potion, but that thing hanging down is like sweating from the sweaty pickle. The Sweaty Pickle? Jesus. Hey, he straightened his little bow tie. How is it on? I have so many questions about this penguin. Oh, I get it. Boar. Very funny. Gullenbursty pays us moles a fraction of what he pays his Procene employees. Some of us moles go prospecting out in the ruins, some don't come back. Some don't come back. Oh, I can get up here.
I love the dirt. I never get tired of worms, so tender and juicy.
He's growing the worms, the grubs, these little guys. And this game constantly looks a little bit like Terraria, and this moment in particular is reminding me of making mushroom farms underground. Man, I used to really like Terraria at some point. They just kept it had feature creep like crazy though. Like Minecraft's kind of like that too, I think maybe, but I don't play it much to keep track of it. But I got sad when Terraria added loot, like stats, like you can get like randomized stats on gear, and it's like, no, the boomerang is the boomerang. You get the boomerang, and then you're good. I don't want to like get 12 boomerangs or 100 boomerangs and be like, oh, this one's the best one. Like I don't want loot grinding. That's not what that genre feels like it's even supposed to be in the first place. But the entire survival genre also just has a problem with like, I think I can get down here. The entire survival genre has a Wikipedia problem too, between Don't Starve and Terraria, where it's like, how the fuck do you play this game? I just want to start playing the game. I don't want to like watch a YouTube channel that teaches me how to play the game and then spoils most of it in the process, and then I'm like, oh, that's what I do, or like constantly look stuff up online or be told by stream audiences or whoever like how the fuck to like play the game. I'm like, that's one of the things I feel so good about Subnautica is the natural discovery process, because everything's designed to be learned in game. It's the good shit.
I may not be able to see you, but I can certainly smell you.
Wow, moles. Y'all are being rude to me. Is he running away from me because of my smell? That's really funny. He's actually running away from me. I was wondering why I kept turning back. Yeah, he specifically goes away from me. He won't pass me. I can like trap him in a corner and he loses his mind. He's doing a little dance, and he his stick keeps changing hands because they mirror him. Hello? Oh, this is like a zone. BRB. Oh yeah, this is a proper zone too. These percentages are going much slower. There's just like one lore zone. Schwarzenvogel. Vogel. Let's see. Forgot what that word means. Bird. Okay, and black Schwarzen just means black, so it just means blackbird, I guess. Pretty sure it means, yeah. Don't get in trouble. He's blackbird because he's a penguin. Oh, is he making fun of Schwarzenegger? What a new joke. Schwarzenegger, yeah. So it's not because he's a blackbird. It's because he's Schwarzenegger. He's Arnold Schwarzenegger, the bird. So he's a jacked bird. That's what they're going for here. Which somehow results in being shirtless with a bow tie on his shirtless shirt body, and then like top hat? Arnold Schwarzenegger did get up to some weird shit. Like he has this whole thing where he got hired to just like basically walk around naked in this guy's house, just like appreciated the male form. Like he just was being paid to just be around this guy a bunch, basically, like during his bodybuilding days and all that. And then he became the governor of my state. That was fucking weird. That was just a very strange turn of events. The guy has a lot of things going on. And then he cheated on his wife with his housemaid. So, a lot going on there. Definitely think about the double standard a bit there, where like, he did some like skeevy things that aren't necessarily things worth being judged for. I mean, like I mean, like the being paid to be around somebody's house stuff, not the cheating on your wife stuff. But if he was a woman, he would, that's it. That's the end of your career. Like, you're not going to be a politician, but a dude can get up to that kind of shit and become a politician and, like, the governor of an entire state? And it's like, wait, what? Okay, the rules are clearly different between these two groups of people. That's an endless thing, though, where women are always judged for any sexual activity, whereas men are basically complimented for it. Maug.
Do not approach me unannounced, especially when I am eating.
Well, then don't turn your back to the door! It's a public space, bro!
A warrior's drink.
I am not a merry boar. Whoa!
That happens sometimes.
Worf? Are you Worf from Star Trek? Is that what we're going for here? He's got a little mustache and the hair, and he's got like, kind of like wrinkles on his forehead, and he's got the sash, or whatever it's called, the bandolier, that Chewbacca and Worf have. Oh, a warrior's drink is prune juice. I remember now. Yeah. God, I need to watch Star Trek again. I haven't watched it since I was like a teenager, and also all the time up until that. Fucking like, Star Trek Next Generation like raised me to some extent, so I need to review that shit. Have a new look at it as an adult, and probably write about it.
What can I get you? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think I'm picking up what you're putting down, stranger. You should be careful where you put your snout.
Kintyre. But yeah, him disappearing was him teleporting away. Which means that this is a new Worf and the other one's dead! I'll die on this fucking hill, but not as much as the people who are teleporting are. I continue to entertain the fact that the teleporter problem is like this. It's just a real and distressing element of Star Trek, and enjoying the show properly involves ignoring it actively and trying not to think about it. But that doesn't mean that it's not true. Because, well, like textually, it's confirmed as being true in the show. I'm overdue to just do like a review, just the whole thing on that. Alright, because yeah, we're explicitly in California. So Schwarzenegger being here makes sense because we are in California, as shown by that. That's a lot of gems in here now that I have 112. But then who's the guy that's elected supposed to... I mean, he's not going to be a one-to-one to modern anything. He's not going to be like Gavin Newsom or anything. It's just some random hipster... I mean, some random hipster mole. I mean, there's like a bunch of different leadership groups in here. But also, this isn't supposed to take place in modern year anyway. Alright. Let's get over to this shrine over here. And then we're going to start doing a bunch of fucking jump cuts, because I need to revisit all those old places, but I don't want to spend multiple episodes just walking around. Relationships between boars and moles have been on edge for a while now, but not as bad as during the war. The war. This guy looks shell-shocked. He looks worrying.
I don't see how those moles can live out there. Guess they don't have any choice after we whoop them in the Boar War.
He has an earring. I guess I shouldn't question how you're wearing an earring when they have a lore-breaking Star Trek boar. This one's just a vertical line. I just had to bash the same spot 4 times. Alright. Such is as it is. Ba-doop-ba-doop. Those the California hills back there? Do they look familiar? It looks pretty familiar. Yeah. I mean, it's a relatively minimal representation of anything, but it looks like home. I live in the valley, but not that part of the valley that people know. What is the hidden thing in the vault? It has to be like in the, behind the teleporter part of the vault, right? I think. We don't quite need to do a jump yet, because our first one's right here. These mysteries started early. It's a little painful how relatively straightforward this is. We had to make a bit of a leap. Like, you did have to make the connection that the statue directly refers to the floor under the statue, and that you beat the ground in that order by breaking the statue into a series of squares and vertical slices, or horizontal slices. Figuring out how to like process that. So it's a bit of a leap. It's one of the, I mean, it's like many good puzzle elements, which is that the moment you know what it is, it's relatively easy to parse. So it's like, oh shit, now that I see it, it's so obvious. But until you see it, it's super not obvious, and you have no fucking clue what to do. That is also the exact type of thing that leads to like the hair-pulling moments in the audience. I get accused sometimes, including this playthrough, of like pretending to not understand things. It's like, no, it's just different people arrive at different conclusions at different speeds and all that. And also sometimes you just, given the nature of Let's Plays, a decent part of the audience, although maybe not for this game because it's relatively unknown, a decent part of the audience just already knows the shit before they start watching, which extra fucks up the math of that interaction. These first handful are like right next to each other. Was it right here? Shit. That doesn't work that way. That is like one of our first hints at how that works, kind of. Maybe not a good example, though. Have I been here before? There's actually, I don't remember this. This might be new content, actually. You really can't dig under. I think I've only interacted with the stair from underneath and never climbed up to the top before. Fuck. Unless this is undoable? This might be undoable. It might be called the stair because you have to climb it. There might only be an exit I can take when I'm done. Because that, I don't think you can do much with that. Wait, what? Okay, no, I get it. So I've been down here before, where I made a staircase out of the stone down here. But like, that's solid up there. I have to use the other door, right? Like, this is just the same, they just use the same map for two different levels, but they're not connected, which is a weird thing to do. It led to the confusion that I've already been there before, and so I haven't been going this way before because I'm like, I've already been there. Okay. I think these are like strategically placed. I think they strategically place some of these gaps so I can do a stomp that makes the staircase correctly, because I cannot craft the staircase while I'm on it. The sand is too fragile. But I think that was the only puzzle part. I think the rest of it's just over. Okay, yeah, so that's what I had to do. Here we go. This is genuinely new. And I didn't know that I had been passing up on it because I saw a question mark, so I'm like, okay, there's a shrine here, so I gotta come back whenever I finish shrines. And like all the signifiers of how the game signifies where you've been and haven't been, how complete you are, all point to like, I've already been to all the doors. So I question the choice to have two separate puzzles on the same... I don't know why they put two separate puzzles on the same screen that are like not connected at all. Like you can't access them from each other. Like that's just a solid barrier and there's no lasers in this level, so weird. Charitably, I could say that they're connected by... I could say they're connected by being a stair puzzle in both cases. Okay, so I need a few things. So the puzzle here is that dirt doesn't fall and stone does. So I need to do a few things. I need to loop around to the top and drop down into the eyeball chamber. But in order to do that, I need to go under those falling blocks, those wooden blocks that are shaped like a Tetris piece T. And I need to drop those. So first I need to get under them and delete both tiles under them so they drop far enough for me to get in. Then I'll be able to push the left one in. Let's see. I need to get this to just be just the right height. There we go. You don't want to break more than I have to. Shit. You don't want to break more than you have to because I need to plan for the next step. Okay. I shouldn't have to worry about this lower mud as much. Nope. Let's drop you first. So we're gonna try to build up left from here. It's a staircase. I don't think there's a gem in here? No. And now it's over, yeah. I don't have to do any more. So this one was a relatively soft puzzle. You pretty much just had to come up with any of like the hundreds of possible outcomes that were fine. We're getting there. We have a lot more eye filled in. Are these two different endings? Is something bad gonna happen if I get all the eyeballs? It feels like the eyeball is more directly the bad thing compared to the shrines, but I don't know. Definitely, it does like some occult shit at you that would be coded as bad. Impasse still has a door I haven't accessed, and so does Storehouse. I think this might just be kind of a hard level to finish in general. Like it just has a lot of stuff you have to keep going back for. I think it's kind of designed for the idea that like by the time you get to Budevi, you're kind of like figuring out how a lot of the stuff works. And then by then you pretty much have the tools you have to finish everything. Whereas back here, you can be way less sure. Okay, there's a whole top left area that has something going on. So I want to investigate that first. So whatever is going on in this map, I keep missing it. And it's probably because there's shit going on in directions that I can fall past and then I can't return to try again until I can loop all the way back around. Because that might be part of the problem too, is that Budevi you could just navigate non-linearly pretty much in any way you wanted to forever. But this map, like... Really? Does it not go anywhere? This map, if you fall past certain point of no return spots, you have to like start over the whole level. Here we go. Okay. Daily specimen activities log. Technician McKilt reporting. 9:15 a.m. Took the specimens out of the pens for exercise and play. Aw. 9:48. 7:48. Just saying everything wrong. We're off to a good start today. Cleaning of the living areas. 8:05. Slightly behind schedule. Fed standard ration. 240 milligrams redacted supplement. 8:14. Last specimen succumbs to sedative. 8:34. Sensors attached. Small bug and electronics fixed. 9 a.m. On schedule to begin testing activities. So they feed them, giving them a supplement and a sedative, and then they attach sensors to them. Oh, there's the pen. What happened to them? There's a dead one. I think this is where the place we heard about before. Because they threw them like clippers or whatever and said to just get out. There's only one way out and no one will stop you. Except the map says control group, which would imply that these ones weren't experimented on. So they're just normal boars that died. Good old animal testing. There's still another door? Impasse. How many fucking secrets you got? Like, at least you're near the surface, but holy crap. The fact that they can hide stuff behind terrain makes it a whole lot harder to tell where the hell the things you're missing are. There's a whole top left. Yeah, it might be high, like that. There's a gem over there on my left. It might be higher than that. Maybe. It's pretty unreasonable to get these boxes over there, so I don't think that's the puzzle. I talked about having a bunch of jump cuts, but I guess that's not what today's episode actually is going to be about. I thought I was just going to be doing a quick trip back for the shrines I missed, but I have other crimes. I immediately can't dig into that. Okay, did that music just like start over? Huh. Bow, 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 bow. It just, on a fundamental level, seems undoable. What am I missing? Nothing in there. Not sure what it would have been. Like, I can't get past this gap. I have to do this. And I can't get past this gap, so I have to do this. Right. Meanwhile, like, I can't push those guys because they're next to each other, and I can't really push this one because it gets stuck here. Do I need to stomp that one? But how would I get it anyway? No, I don't need to stomp that one. Usually you don't have to use stuff that's before the spawner anyway, but like, even if I stomped that one down and got it through here, like, I don't know how to get past this, but even if I did, like, I definitely wouldn't be able to get past this, so it wouldn't interact with this puzzle. Like, I can't get past, like, my only interaction is this. And immediately, I can't do anything, so I don't know. Maybe this is just kind of mean signposting where it looks like something you would do something with, but it's actually just nothing, which happens enough in this game. But like, I am just trying to figure out like what stuff I'm missing. Like, that top right's also diggable, but how would I ever get to it? Ah! Definitely the most obviously frustrating part of secret hunting in this game is the doors, because they could just be anywhere on the screen. And every time that you push a little deeper into the level, you're like, did I want to go deeper though? I just missed out on my chance to go back. I can't go back now. I gotta go restart the whole level now. So you're trying to be really thorough and not go any further for as long as you can. So you can find every single hidden door. So there's nothing there. Maybe on this side? Question mark. There we go. So that had a branching level, which made it easier to miss something. And there's something here. Is it a shrine or an eye? There's also a couple gems. Haven't been getting a lot of those today. Backtracking tends to do that. So I have to drop down on the... Do I? How would I get that one? That one's just smoke and mirrors. Oh. I was like, smoke and mirrors implies that there's like a secret? The fuck? What am I supposed to do with this? Okay, so there's a floor this far in. It ends right here. At which point you fall. How the fuck do I get up there? I'm holding right trigger right now, which would mean I would climb if I could. So there's no scaffolding to climb. Every time I look up, that means there's nothing there. There's something here, but it's not something you can break. The background doesn't in any way reflect whether there's a thing. Not even ground pounding, like, makes stuff... Okay, maybe if I drop down... I don't really end up anywhere useful. Let's reset it. I'll keep the gem that I got, at least. Hit this right trigger and hold that down while I run around. There doesn't seem to be any climbing spots. What the fuck? How do I get higher? The background's full of like Tetris pieces? Ah, you have to climb the gem. It's breaking the gem is what screws you. Okay. It otherwise goes forward in a relatively straightforward way. What's the secret? Oh, there you are. Well, that was a process. Ah! This weird-ass level's just been hiding at the beginning of the game this whole time. Oh, that was weird.